Hey everyone, right now your phone is sharing your phone number, your postal address, and even your email with dozens of apps. And the scary part is that most of these apps you probably never even opened. The worst part is this, all of it is enabled by default. Google activates these settings automatically when you set up your phone, and most people never realize it. In this video, I'm gonna show you 3 settings that you should disable immediately. But more importantly, I'm gonna explain something that almost nobody talks about. I'll show you exactly what scammers can actually do with this information and how they do it. But before we start touching any settings, you need to understand why this is actually serious. Because if I just tell you to disable a button, most people think, "Meh, it's not a big deal, I have nothing to hide." But listen carefully. The first reason to disable these options is to prevent something called SIM swapping. Here is how it works. A scammer who already has your phone number and a few pieces of personal information can call your mobile provider and pretend to be you. They convince the company to transfer your phone number to a SIM card that they control. And once that happens, every message that was supposed to go to your phone goes to theirs instead. Your verification codes, your banking alerts, your login confirmations, everything. In a matter of minutes, they can reset passwords and potentially empty your bank accounts. But that's only one example. Let me show you another one. I'm sure most of you have received a text message like this before. A message saying that a package has arrived and you need to click a link to claim it. This is what we call targeted phishing. Instead of sending a random message, scammers use your phone number and your name to send a personalized message. When you see your own name in the message, it suddenly feels real. And that's when people click. And the moment you click, the trap is already set. But the third example is actually the worst one. This happens when someone combines your postal address with your social media activity. Think about it. Many people love posting on social media when they travel. You arrive at the airport, you post a story. You reach your destination, you post photos saying something like, "I finally arrived. Vacation starts now." Now imagine this. A scammer already has your home address. The moment you post those photos, they know one thing for sure. You are not at home. And if they see airport photos or travel pictures, they also know you won't be back anytime soon. Maybe not for a week. That means your house is empty and they have plenty of time. This is why the settings I'm about to show you actually matter. So let's start. The first setting is the most dangerous one because it's enabled by default on almost every Android phone. Open your settings, scroll down to Google. Now tap on All Services. Scroll through the list until you find phone number sharing. Open it. You will see that it's already enabled. That means any app using Google services can access your phone number. And there are hundreds of apps that rely on Google services. They can access it without sending you any notification. So the first thing you should do is simply disable this option. That's the first setting done. Now let's move to the second setting. This one is even worse because it stores your home address in plain text. Open Chrome. Tap the three dots in the top right corner, then go to Settings. Now look for Addresses and More. Open it. Here you will probably see your name, your full address, and your phone number, and possibly several saved addresses. What I strongly recommend is disabling this option that allows Chrome to store and autofill these addresses. And if you see saved addresses, open them one by one and press delete. The reason is simple. Chrome stores your full name, your postal address, and your phone number, and your email, so it can automatically fill forms when you visit websites. Yes, it makes things faster, but the problem is that some malicious websites can capture this autofill data, even if you don't actively typing anything. So, disabling this feature removes a big chunk of personal information from being automatically shared. Now, let's move to the third setting. Go back to Settings again, open Privacy. Then tap Permission Manager. This menu shows every permission on your phone: camera, microphone, contacts, sensors, and more. Let's start with contacts. When you open it, you will see a list of every app that currently has permission to read your contacts. Take a moment and look carefully. Some apps obviously need this permission, like messaging apps, but if you see an app that has no reason to access your contacts, you can tap on it and choose Don't Allow. You should also check the microphone permissions. Here you will see every app that can access your microphone. Some are normal, like phone calls or voice recording. But if you ever see something strange, for example, a weather app using microphone access, that's a permission you should remove immediately. Weather apps need your location, not your voice. So this permission review is something you can do slowly whenever you have a few minutes. Just go through each category and make sure every app only has the permissions it actually needs. These three checks may seem small, but together they dramatically reduce how much personal information your phone shares with apps. And in many cases, they can prevent scams that rely on collecting your personal data. If you found this useful, like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.